Ray and the Nuclear Launch Codes.
For as long as he could remember, Ray had lived alone with his father, Tom Hanks. Whenever the life got difficult and Ray would begin to wonder about his mother, his father would provide the same assurance.
You have a mother. She's the president, actually, President Soul. And she just can't be here with us because she has a very difficult job to perform, and she also could be impeached if the public discovered that she had an affair with me. So go to bed. I love you.
For many years, Ray was satisfied with this explanation. However, things changed in his freshman year of high school. Caught up in an overwhelming new environment, he found himself defending his family to several bullies, Addie and Bella, who found it amusing to be cruel to Ray about his lack of maternal influence.
Ha ha, nanny nanny boo boo.
You have no maternal influence.
That's not true, Ray cried indignantly. I do too, it's just my mom is the president.
Addie and Bella did nothing but laugh hysterically.
That afternoon, Ray came home upset. Luckily, Tom had an idea. He suggested to his son that he travel many miles to the White House, where his mother could confirm his legitimacy. Ray was thrilled. Finally, validation from his absent mother.
After months of hitchhiking through the wilds of the American Union, Ray arrived in the exotic land of Washington, D.C. He was in awe at his mother's palace, stately white columns, sweeping green lawns, tourists from all over the world milling about and sweating.
It wasn't until several months more had passed that Ray was finally able to receive an appointment with his mother, and even then it was only because of a clerical error. Luckily, she did not disappoint. Surrounded by her assistants and imposing bodyguards, she did not seem surprised to see her bastard son standing in front of her.
Thanks to genetic testing, the confirmation of her position as his biological mother was quickly and very secretly completed.
Ray, she said upon the arrival of the news, if you promise never to tell anyone that I'm your mother and I haven't been faithful in my marriage, I will grant you any favor that your puny adolescent heart could desire.
Wanting to test the limits of his mother's love, Ray answered immediately, I want to be president for a day.
Perhaps due to the sensitive nature of their relationship and President Soul's obvious ethical failings, she agreed. For 24 hours, Ray would secretly be president of the United States of America.
Left alone in the Oval Office, Ray underwent an extremely intense and accelerated reality check. The job was much, much harder than he had ever imagined.
The most difficult part was resisting the big red button on the desk in front of him, which was labeled in a large font, Nuclear Launch Codes.
It is true that an older and wiser mortal may have been fine not pushing the button. Ray was not. In a moment of weakness, his finger slipped just an inch too far and the button was pushed with a click.
In the next moment, America's nuclear arsenal had been launched directly at Pyongyang with no turning back.
The Secret Service leapt into action and shot him in the head, killing him instantly.
And that is why it is important to remember not to be rash and never to bite off more than you can chew. The end.